Hey, Saucy but Sweet fam, I am in such a good mood today, as you can see. First off, I want to share some personal news that I'm so happy to share. I'm officially an ICF certified life coach. For those of you who don't know, ICF stands for International Coaching Federation. It is an honor to be able to be a network of prestigious and skillful coaches who want to make the world a better place one client at a time. I became a certified coach about a year ago, and I've been providing clients with life coaching, which has been so fulfilling. As a multi-hyphenate, who knows what else I'll add to my resume. Now let's get back into the episode. So on today's episode, we are talking about soft girl era. Now this is not just for the girls, it's also for the guys out here. The days are getting hotter and so are we. How many of y'all are in your soft era? That can be your soft boy era, soft girl era. Shout out to all the listeners who are still out here on some hot girl, hot boy shit as well. I remember the days of basically doing what you want and when you want. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you must have heard of up-and-coming artist Sailor. She recently released her debut album, From Florida's Finest, and her first track is called Soft Girl Summer. When she was asked what a soft girl summer was, she said it can be anything to anybody. I know y'all remember when Meg Thee Stallion coined the term hot girl summer, which I always thought meant embracing self-confidence, living life to the fullest, partying, and embracing your sexuality. In 2019, Meg said it was just basically about women and men just being unapologetically them. You definitely have to be a person that can be the life of a party. End quote. Now, as fun as that sounds, I think as a girl currently in her soft girl era, I'm more in tune with the soft girl vibe right now. But I can still reminisce about my hot girl summer days. Stay with us.
You are now listening to Saucy but Sweet with Ali McPherson, a podcast where nothing is off limits, where we talk about everything from romance, sex, pop culture, and everything in between. Sit back, relax, and enjoy an unfiltered time where we keep it sweet and always saucy.
So firstly, let's start by talking about the soft girl era right now. As you know, summer is on its way, and some of us are out here trying to live a soft girl summer. Now, I know I am. And some of you may be wondering, what is a soft girl era anyway? Now, really, if we're being honest, these are all terms that can mean whatever we want it to mean, because living soft or living in a hot girl era really means different things to different people. You can be married with kids and be in your hot girl era, or single as hell and have the best friends and be living the soft life. But the textbook definition, aka the Google searching I did in my spare time, basically describes it as characterized by embracing a feminine, cutesy aesthetic and prioritizing self-care, emotional well-being, and a slower pace of life. Hence, right now, red lipstick, green floral dress. Now, I'm a new fan of Sailor, but I was fortunate enough to become a fan from her latest album, From Florida's Finest, and her first track, Soft Girl Summer. She talked about some soft girl summer essentials. For me, it is feeling a sense of calm and ease. It can be going for a facial often, which I always love, because that is how you take care of yourself. It can be always having a book handy, because that brings you peace. It can be buying yourself flowers. Now, we all know Meg's hot girl summer never gets old. My favorite thing about a hot girl summer is feeling like that bitch. More than that, I'd like to admit, I find myself scrolling through my photos and in shock at how much of a baddie I was. Not saying I'm not now, but being in your mid-20s is just a different vibe. You're really not just sexy, but you're in your era. It's like there's something just different, And I hope I can feel the same in my 30s, but there's something just different about that time than currently how I feel. Even though I know deep down that hot girl summer can mean different things for different people, I wonder if I'm actually still that girl, now that I've really left a lot of partying in the past. Don't get me wrong, I am definitely outside these days, and will be out this summer, but just not in the life of the party type of way. Now, some folks may be in their soft girl era, but really in the mood for a hot girl summer. I'm not completely sure if this will be that summer for me. Like lately, I haven't really been the biggest party girl. I've been very chill. I do recall the days when I was in my mid-20s, when I started this podcast, and partying and going out, having fun. That was all I wanted to do. Go out and party. I recall days where me and one of my homies would be out every single weekend. But I feel like when you enter your life, your late 20s, the hot girl summer days really get less and less. At least for me. Some of you may be at your peak while you're in your late 20s and 30s. And if so, girl, get yours. I know I have some bad bitch friends. They're out here working, partying, balancing friendships, relationships, and still look cute. And to all of those bad bitches, you know exactly who you are. Some of those people have been guests on my podcast. And me, if you see me at a club, I probably was dragged against my will. Like, for example, one of my homies texted me the other evening. He was with some friends and wanted to know if I wanted to join. And let me tell you, not too long after his text, I knocked the fuck out. The old me would have probably been down, especially now that I live in Manhattan, where all the fun is. But these days, I'm just in a different vibe. I'm in a different headspace. It feels very soft girl era. All I really want to do lately is watch movies, enjoy my cozy apartment, and get it on and popping with my man. Now, I still love hanging with the homies, but just none of that involves partying. You know what I mean? I'm more of a smoke a joint and have a nice drink on a rooftop type of mood. And no, this doesn't stop my friends from calling me on a Friday or Saturday night to go out. Does that sound boring to you, fam? Well, for me, it sounds and feels so satisfying. What could be someone's worst nightmare is literally me living my best life. And actually, as I'm saying this, I realize I am still a hot girl, even in the midst of living a soft life and getting older. I may not be the exact size I was at 24 or fit into that same bikini, but being a hot girl for me can mean, feeling confident, feeling loved, loving on other people. I don't have to necessarily go out and party every night to live that hot girl summer or be in that hot girl era. We'll be right back with Saucy but Sweet with Ali McPherson.
Are you ready to become the best version of yourself and live your best life? Are you tired of feeling stuck in your career, relationship, and your day-to-day routine? It all begins with you. In order to give your best, you have to become your best self. Stop living by default and create the life you want. I remember when there was a time where I felt like I had no control over my life. And the best life coach / relationship coach to help me put my life back together was Odette Godinel. If you are a hardworking, independent, successful woman who lacks energy, focus, and direction, feels overwhelmed, stressed, and anxious, thinks there's never enough time, puts your well-being at the bottom of your priority list, feels a lack of connection in your marriage or relationship, feels stuck and afraid of change, Odette can help. You don't have to keep struggling, and you don't have to figure it out alone. Odette has found the tools to learn how to stop living by default and start creating the life and the relationship she wanted, and help countless clients do the same. Visit www.odettegodinel.com. She will definitely change your life.
When a girl's soft girl era is mentioned, I always feel it's coined when a girl falls in love. But what if that is not the only thing that puts a girl in her soft girl era? What if it's just being fulfilled by her friends, fam, career? A girl who is prioritizing her health and peace? Because I am definitely guilty of this too, of not really considering myself in a soft girl era until I enter a relationship. Like, for example, Kylie Uchis' new album, Sincerely, is 100% a soft girl album. But while many people think it's because of her relationship, really, a lot of it is because of the love she has for her son and being a mom and just being in a really happy place in general. But for me, even if I was single, I think I'd still be in a soft girl life. I wouldn't be on Hinge or out partying. I would probably be doing what I am right now, talking to you all. But the thing is, I really desire being loved and loving someone, which in its own makes me feel like I'm really living this soft life. I crave a life that is no drama, where I can just feel at ease, if not most of the times, then all the time. And that can definitely take place while being single. I think honestly, we all just want a soft life deep down. And that is where I am right now. Now, listeners, ask yourself this question. Are you living a soft life, or are you trying to be out here on some hot girl shit? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for tuning in to Saucy but Sweet with Ali McPherson. See you next time.